What's up, everybody? This is Aquarius Roberts back at it again with another episode of Divinity Unleashed, and I'm glad you guys are here. I know it's been a while since I've been back. This sixth planet retrograde that's been going on has been very effective for me. I'm actually Mercury first house, so Mercury was in retrograde also. So communication for me had to take a fall back, and I had to really look within myself. But this is not about astrology. But I also want to tell you guys for future reference, I will be going into astrology and breaking down the planets, the north nodes, south nodes. I will be breaking down all types of astrology, basically. So I just wanted to bring that in because I study so many different arts. It's just taking me some time to get all of it in, right? So I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for the support. Almost up to 1,000 subscribers. So guys, please keep liking, posting, and showing your love and dedication. I really appreciate it. And I just want to be out there for the ears who hear, right? So back to our grand opening. So this is our next card. So here we have the Three of Pentacles. This is a very interesting card, guys. I really like this card because, one, this is minor arcana. And so as I tell y'all, minor arcana deals with your everyday life, how you make decisions in your everyday life and how they come out to work for you, right? So here we have the Three of Pentacles. And if you notice, there's a building, an architect working on the walls of this building, right? If you notice the Three Pentacles in the card, the Three Pentacles in the card are built in the building. They're built within the architecture of the building. So you would call him an architect for real. He's standing on a bench. Benches in the tarot are about reflection. If you notice, anybody who's sitting in a chair, sitting on a bench, like the Eight of Pentacles, he's sitting on a bench and he's working on his pentacles. Anybody who's sitting or near a bench or on a bench, or if there's a bench in the card, this is about reflection of self, right? You're reflecting. It's almost like in baseball. Go sit on a bench and think about it. You know what I mean? So this card is about reflection of self. And this man who's the architect is sitting on this reflection, right? Is sitting on his thoughts, right? And he's listening to these other people. He has a hammer in his hand. When we talk about hammers, we think about hard work, right? Hard work and diligence. Working on something to make it a better thing, right? Or working on it for perfection, right? Because you're hammering against something, so you're grounding something. You're trying to put this down and you want it to be seen, right? Okay, so you have these two people also over here, right? And the two people over here are actually holding some papers in their hands with the scripture of the actual building. If you notice, the Three Pentacles are also on the papers. So this is this building that they're all working together to build, right? So in the Three of Pentacles, you would say this is a card of cooperation because they're the blueprint, right? They got the blueprint and he's the worker. So this is a team working together to accomplish something, to come out with good plans, and they're working. This was a plan that started from the inside, right? So this is, you would call this an idea that came out of nowhere, that manifested itself, because these are pentacles, right? All about manifestation and health and shielding. I explained this. If you go back to my introduction to the Pentacles video, you will learn all about that, all about what the Pentacles actually mean and what they bring to the table. So in the Three of Pentacles here, this is something, a plan that these guys came up with that they're trying to manifest and make into something realistic. So when you see this card come up in a reading, if it comes up in the past in a 3-card reading, let's start there. In a 3-card reading, if it starts in the past, it says that you came up with an idea to work together with somebody else. You have created this idea and you guys are really working towards this plan, right? Y'all had a blueprint, an idea, in a way to manifest something, to make it into something of reality, right? It's all about manifesting your ideas. So if it's in a present, you're currently working within a team with somebody and you guys are working together for success. 3 is the number of success and self-expression and creativity and livelihood, right? Ruling the solar plexus, which is about vitality, right? And industry and work and looking into the future, seeing things on a brighter side, right? So these people are on a brighter side of life right now, and they've got a great idea. There's nothing negative about this card at all, unless it comes up reverse and you are not cooperating, right? Or you're not working together with somebody. You don't see the greater plan, right? So we'll talk about reversals later after we get done with the uprights, of course, because I want you guys to be all knowledgeable, all in tune, because I'm still learning, even at my wisdom of where I'm at right now. When you stop learning, that's when you die. Remember that. So the 3 of Pentacles in the future is about a time coming up that you will be working together in a team, or you will be coming together with some people in a plan to manifest something creative. And it will turn out to be successful. When this card comes up in the future, this is a promise of hope and something really turning out to be beneficial to you, right? So as I was speaking about the number 3 being about creativity and also completion, right? We don't want to forget completion with 3 because in the Holy Trinity within the Bible, you know, or 3's a company, right? 3 is the number of completion, the triangle, right? It has 3 points to it, 3 powerful points, right? 1 to the heavens, 1 to the east, 1 to the west, right? In the south, there is none. And we'll talk about that all later. But the 3 points create a dynamic version of life. It is saying that we are in a 3-fold dimension, right? There's 3 different planes. Like they say, there's your truth, there's their truth, and then there's the truth, right? And so, therefore, these are all points coming together to be in completion, in harmony and dynamics of 1. This is why 3 is half of 6, because 6 is the number of balance and harmony. So what does it take to have balance and harmony? Cooperation, communication, right? These are all the things that come with the number 3. So within this card, this is about cooperation, communication, working together with others so that you can work towards that harmony and balance that you want to see within the situation. This card is also ruled by Libra and Gemini. So this is ruled by Venus and also Mercury, right? So as I was just explaining, beautifying, right? Beautifying a project. As you see, the pentacles are built into the building. So the building, if it's a monastery or a chapel, it's a place of peace, right? They're building for peace. They're building for tranquility. Their ideas, they want to see their ideas become successful and be recognized about it, right? They want to be recognized. That's why he's standing on top of the bench, because he wants to be recognized. He's standing up for what he believes inside. What he has been thinking on, he is now standing up for and putting in the work and dedication to get it accomplished. And he's looking at the people. So he is listening while he is working. How about that? That's something that a lot of us have a problem with, right? Is we have our own ideas and we think that's it. That's all there is to the equation. And we don't want to listen to other people and what they got to say because we think we know it all. But that doesn't give us communication. So therefore, this card is all about communication and bringing things together for a true light, right? Okay, so furthermore, there's a flower in here with a cross in it. If you notice right here, right? The flower with the cross in it. Okay, so the flower is the lotus for me, right? Creating new life, right? Lotus is all about life. It's about blossoming life, right? Because within a flower, there is the power of life and death too, because we need flowers for everything, right? So the cross in it reminds me of, in astrology, we call the part of fortune the circle with the cross in it. So the circle for me is also the lotus flower because it's the circle of life, right? The circle of life in the Lion King. Oh, that was the stuff, right? Anyways, but this is the circle of life right here. So then the cross within it is the part of fortune, right? In astrology, we think of the part of fortune. And so, and the part of fortune is your emotional happiness, the happiness at the end of the rainbow, right? And so this is something that you dedicate and you work out and you try to achieve for greater results, to create new life. And that is completion. So the darkness in here is saying the idea has come from out the dark. All this black in here, the idea has come from the dark. It has come from nothing and it has manifested into something greater for all, right? Because if you notice, if this is a monastery, church, cathedral, whatever it is, right? This is a place of peace. So other people will be coming to this place of peace. So this is something being built for everybody, not just for the self. Right? So when this card comes up in a reading, communicate, balance, work together, listen to your partner. If this is in a love relationship, this is about two people working together in love, right? Listening to the other person, cooperating. Y'all don't have different views. Y'all are coming together as one now, as a team, and working together, saying we're both trying to get to the same place. Why do we got different ideas? Why are we seeing things differently, right? We have to be able to work together as a couple so that we can fulfill things. If this is about work, this is about working together in a team project at work and trying to get it situated to success. And I see the success coming. So I hope you guys enjoyed your video. I hope you guys share, like, subscribe, comment. Please show your love and support for the Tarot God. I so appreciate all of you, and thank you for watching my videos. It won't stop. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm out.